Good morning, my friends, and welcome to your Monday Morning Yoga Minutes. I'm Audra Monk, and I teach at Mountain Spirit Yoga in Middletown, Maryland. And we would love for you to join us at our studio for a class or workshop. And you can find all of our information at mountainspirityoga.com. And today is Veterans Day, and we say thank you to all those that have served our country. And if you happen to be off today or tonight, we have a class. 2 classes, I think. You can come and take a class, active duty military or veterans, take a class for free today. So we're happy to share that, share some yoga with you. And of course, I'm sharing yoga with you once a week, usually, on Facebook Live, or then we post these videos on YouTube. So however you find us, give us a like or a love and let us know that you're watching. We are so glad that you're here. Okay, so today, we're gonna channel our inner warriors just a little bit and practice to build a little strength in the legs, which often will help the knees feel happier, because many of us, as we age, start to feel issues or fatigue or difficulties within our knees. So a mat would be really nice. Bare feet would also be nice, but if you're on the floor and you have your shoes on, I'm pretty sure that you can make it work too. So we're going to begin with chair pose, and we're going to play with chair pose 2 ways. So first we're just going to do chair pose to kind of bring energy and to move the fluids around the body. So begin in Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart, lift up your toes and spread them wide, and then let the inner edge of the foot and the outer edge of the foot settle into the earth. Squeeze the thighs and the belly, and shoulders roll down and all right, so now we're gonna sit and stand, and when we sit and stand, we're gonna sit our butts way, way to the back. So in a moment, I'll turn. But we're gonna let this flow and let the arms just flow. So we're gonna slide back, arms come back past the hips. Inhale, arms come up, we come to standing. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, rise up. Okay, so maybe you need this to be small. Even if it's small, it's okay. Take your butt back and your arms back. Maybe your arms just come up a little on the way up. And we're just gonna slide in and out of our chair pose. If it feels good and you want to go back farther, you go right ahead. Bend your knees a lot. Slide your hips way to the back so that we can warm them up. And I kind of like to just let my arms flow loosely sometimes, and that feels really good in the shoulders. So you can try that out. Let's go 2 more. And 1 more time. And then we're gonna stand up and we're gonna pause. Let your arms float down, roll the shoulders down and back, tuck the chin slightly, maybe soften or close the eyes and feel that breath. Feel that heart rate that's come up a little bit. Feel that energy in the body. Good, and then give everything a little shake. Open the eyes if they're closed. I may have chose poorly in leaving my sweatshirt on, but I'm gonna leave it on. Okay, so let's play with our warrior 1. So, on your mat, you need a moderately wide stance. So step a foot forward. Good, step a foot forward. The toes of this foot go straight ahead. Your back foot, you're gonna have your heel last and angle your toes in. And then I like to bring my hands to my hips and encourage my hips and chest forward. Roll the shoulders down and back so the heart lifts and the belly pulls in to support the back. All right, so things to think about. If you are very tight in the hips this morning or whenever you find this video, it's always okay if you watch my front foot, you can widen on your mat a little. And for a lot of us, that's gonna give us more room. Maybe if you're too wide, you might have to come in. So you need to find the place, and here's how we'll test it. We're gonna bend and straighten the front leg. When we bend, we want that knee to stay over the ankle or somewhere behind. Good. And so you notice I had to scooch my foot forward a couple times to find the right spot for me. When I bend, I can also look down and see my big toe in front of that knee. Excellent. And it's totally okay. You might just bend a little and straighten a little. We're all going to find the place. And now what we're going to think about, how do we build the strength in the top of the thigh to make the knee happy? We're going to squeeze. So when you come straight, squeeze. Good. And 1 more. Now this one we're gonna stay. So we bend the knee, check, roll the shoulders again, down and back. You might leave your hands on your hips, or maybe those arms come up in that traditional warrior one pose. You might look forward, and for just this several breaths, we are strong, we are powerful, we can do hard things, we can get things done, and we can be joyful in this place. So it's okay to feel a little bit of discomfort, but we don't want to feel pain. Good. And then gently release your arms, straighten your leg, and let's step, we step forward. Let's bring that foot back. So I'm going to bend my knee a little bit, give a little oomph, and step it back. Well done. All right, we're going to go the other way. So I'm just going to turn this way so you can still see. So from somewhere towards the back of your mat, step your opposite foot forward. All right, and then we have to play a little bit and find our position. Let your heel be last and your toes angle in. Hips and chest are forward. Find the right space, so start to bend and straighten your front leg. There we go. And find the right space for you. How far does the foot need to go forward? How wide does the foot need to be that your hips are comfortable? And everybody's is going to be slightly different. And occasionally yours is going to be different on a different day, depending on how your body is feeling that day. Good. When we're bending, the knee comes over the ankle. I can still see my big toe. Beautiful. Let's go 2 more. Okay, and then the next one we're going to hold. So let's settle in. The knee is somewhere towards the ankle. The knee's not going in or out. It's trying to track in line. General good health for our joints is we want everything to stack up and line neatly. It doesn't always happen, but we'll give it a try, especially in our yoga practice. Back leg is strong, hips and chest are forward. I might leave my hands on my hips, or the arms might come up by the ears, relax the shoulders. I like arms apart, but if you like hands together, that's totally fine. If you need to bend at your elbows, that is also fine. So take your time and just settle in. And again, remind yourself, I can be comfortably uncomfortable. I can be strong. I can be happy. I can work hard when needed. And I can also rest when needed. All right, so one more breath and then we'll rest. Okay, release gently. All right, so you might need to bring your back foot forward or give a couple little pushes and push it back. Well done. All right. Last little bit, and this should hopefully be just about 10 minutes. We all have 10 minutes in our day to build a little strength. And you know what? I'm pretty sure you can do this practice wearing regular clothes and shoes on if needed. All right, so now we're gonna practice how to safely get things up and down from the floor. So if you have some blocks, you could use those. And if you have, I don't know, a couple books or some rolls of paper towels, something, it does help to have something that you actually pick up. You're gonna place that in front of you. Next, stand in your Tadasana, so feet about hip distance apart. Legs are strong, shoulders down and back. Now remember that chair pose warm up? We're gonna almost think like that. So slide your hips way back, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, come forward and pick up whatever it is you put on the floor and stand all the way up, roll the shoulders down and back. And then put it back down, slide your hips way back, put it down and stand up. And now we're gonna repeat, but we are not gonna go fast on these. We're gonna take our time. If you don't actually have something in your hand, I would just come forward and get the hands close to the floor, but don't worry about touching it. All right, so things that we're checking on. The back is flat or neutral. Sometimes the tendency, so I'm gonna show you the no, is that we round here. And if you do that once, maybe not such a big deal, but if you're picking up things more than once, you're gonna notice that. So shoulders down and back, hips, I deepen my hip crease, my knees stay mostly over the ankles. They're gonna go forward a little, and then I stand back up. Let's go just 2 more. See, I chatted you up nice and long. Hopefully you kept moving. Good. All right, and now set your blocks down. You're all done with those or whatever you were picking up. Let's stand in our Tadasana, our mountain pose together to finish up. So again, feet hip distance apart. Legs are strong, shoulders down and back. Tuck the chin, let the arms just rest at the side, maybe even close the eyes for just a moment. And let's breathe here together. let your eyes open. And there you go. So give those legs a little shake. Ooh, mine feel pretty good. All right, of course you may want to do some hamstring or quadricep stretching. You may want to do some seated poses. What do? Either on Facebook, go to videos and search through them, or go on YouTube and look through the videos and find something else that you might need to do today. If you have questions or comments, we are happy to have them. And as always, thank you so very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and namaste.